This is my friend Ryan right here. We're gonna be doing an interview where we kind of just talk about his personal life, his current ambitions with film, not being able to work for anyone else, and other things about his personal interests and his personal life. And I just want to say thank you again for coming and taking the time out of your day to just do this.
No problem, man.
Anytime. Small YouTubers gotta stick together, so he's doing this as a favor. So basically, I wanted to give us like a bit of insight on where you grew up and a bit of your early life. How was that like, early childhood?
Um, Early childhood was whack. But I grew up in the high desert, man. I grew up there until I was 18. I moved from Los Angeles when I was 3 and moved to high desert, and I lived out there until I was 18. And then I moved down the hill to Paramount with my best friend Devontae, and ever since, I've just been living out here. But I feel like I learned a lot, living out there, and how do you say it? I feel like I achieved everything I can achieve out there, so it's time to come out here and better myself, and try to become who I'm trying to become now.
Oh, okay. Now, I know he wants to be a creator for film, movies, and TV shows like that. And so I was wanting to ask, was there a certain point in your early childhood or maybe late teens where you kind of, that dream manifested and you thought, I want to do that?
Um, Watching my dad, man, he had a camera, and the crazy thing is, it was some old camera, but I seen the camera and I just grew interest to it. And ever since then, I just always wanted to have a camera on me because I like to record, and I like to watch people and I like to see their stories. So I always wanted to like film stories and show stories and have something on TV that people can watch and people can enjoy, and like I said, everybody has their own story to be told. So it's like, why not, tell it from your point of view, and get it out there and see if I can be creative, with somebody else's story.
Okay. And growing up, what exactly were your favorite shows and your favorite movies? Like, what did you like looking into?
I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love the Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Pokemon. I love cartoons a lot, but I also watch like Full House. I watched Smart Guy. I watched Lizzie McGuire. I just watched a lot of kids stuff that I was a kid. But I don't know, man. I paid attention to adult movies also. Like I watched Scarface when I was young,
Oh, okay.
and I feel like just seeing certain things like that just always gave me like a rush, and I always wanted to try to create what I seen.
Okay. Now, many of you probably know this, but we actually worked together at a movie theater. That's where we met, and we like hit it off. We talked about a lot of things there too. It was pretty fun. But eventually, like he left and I left, and trying to find better things. And I kind of wanted to like ask. I know that you've always said you can't work for someone else. You don't want to, have someone over you on top of you, telling you when to take your breaks. Kind of just telling you what to do. That's not who you are. When did that first thought hit you? When I don't want a boss, I want to do my own thing.
I mean, it hit me when I had my first job. I worked at a sushi factory, and it just wasn't cutting it for me. Like I used to, I used to work on the line, putting the sushi in the trays or cutting the sushi up. And one day, our boss told us to be on our best behavior because some important people was coming in, and just having the people look over your shoulder, watch over you like that, I felt like a slave, like I just felt like I was, beneath them, and I shouldn't feel like that because I wasn't a slave, but that drove me to be like, I don't never want to be like this again, and even if I become a boss, I don't want to be that type of boss where you feel like that around me, and I feel like certain people in the higher levels, I guess they don't see it, but I mean, I feel like it's there where you should, come talk to an employee and make sure that they're doing good. A lot of people they distance themselves. They don't greet you. They damn near don't want to walk past you. And I feel like after that, I couldn't do it no more. I can't do it
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have those experiences where they just they're doing something bad and they're just like, what am I doing with my life? And it kind of hits them where they know they have to do something better with their lives. But it seems like you don't want to work for anyone, but would there be a certain job, a certain 9 to 5, or a certain job where maybe you're working for Diddy, like getting his dry cleaning? Like it might not be the most glamorous job, but you're working for Diddy. Would there be certain jobs where you'd be like, you know what? I know I don't want to like a boss, but I'll have a boss for this job. Any certain kind of jobs like that?
I guess I would have them jobs, as a stepping stone more than a job.
Oh,
You know,
right.
like because I feel like Diddy, he didn't put so many people on to better places by being his assistant. So
Yeah.
if it was a certain situation like that, I would do it because it's going to open the door for me. Even if he doesn't help me out, I'm gonna help myself out.
Right.
You know, I'm a network with people, and I'm gonna talk to people, and I'm gonna put myself out there, and I'm gonna learn from these people and from him, so that when I leave, that I'm setting myself up for success.
Exactly. So maybe even like sneak in a record deal there too. We might see an
I
album.
mean, if they hear my mixtape coming, they're gonna bang that shit. Nah.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so that's pretty good. Growing up, was there anything specifically, like maybe a person or a movie or TV show where you thought I could do that for the rest of my life?
Really, I just looked in the mirror and I just seen myself. I'm like, nah, bro.
Like,
Nah.
who's this movie star?
The guy I went to high school with, Lakeith Stanfield, I think that's his last name. But yeah, we went to high school together. I actually had English with him.
Oh,
And he used
okay.
to leave class early to go do auditions. He actually brought in a movie he shot. It was a low budget movie, but I'm like, wow, he did this. What am I doing? You know, I never really pursued acting like that, but I feel like if somebody like that in my shoes can do it, then I can do it. You know, I'm not taking nothing away from him because he's a good actor. And I wish him nothing but the best. But I feel like I'm a young black man. I'm good looking, right? And I feel like if he can get there, why not? Why not at least try? At least try and see if I can get there too.
Exactly. Now, I know you want to be a role model for your nieces and nephews, and I'm sure a lot of young black kids out there. Um, who specifically was that role model for you growing up?
To be honest with you, I mean, there's people I respected, but there wasn't really like a role model that I could say that I inspired to be like. Like growing up, my favorite player is Kobe Bryant, but he's not really a role model outside of basketball, so I can't really say him. I just feel like me being a quiet person all my life, I do more listening than speaking. So I feel like, me just dabbling and hearing certain things that people say, I pick up on it. And, I see people's ambition and I see how some people are just failing to get there, but seeing that makes me want to become something because I've seen too many people fail in life. And I haven't seen that many people make it in life. So I feel like, I got to push myself to make it. And that's what really most of my inspiration comes from.
Okay, now, for those of you who don't know, he actually had his own clothing line with your buddies, right? It's called Trilogy, and I don't know how that worked out, but
That's like that.
oh, okay. Well, basically, part of being an entrepreneur is we take risks, and sometimes we win, and sometimes we kind of lose. Is there any point? Well, was there any point, even during that time with Trilogy, where obviously it didn't work out, but was there times where you felt like maybe the 9 to 5, the normal job is right for me instead of pursuing, my dreams?
Oh man, I didn't give up on the normal 9 to 5, a long time ago. If this thing fell, I'm on to the next thing. If that fell, I'm on to the next.
Right.
I feel like you only got one life to live, so you gotta try everything you can. It's not even just to become rich, because you can be your own boss without being rich. I'm not saying you gotta be millionaire and nothing like that, but just be well off, where you don't have to need for anything and you don't have to take no smack from nobody.
Right, exactly. So, in terms of as a creator, you create YouTube videos. What's better for you, the money aspect or being creatively in control of what you're doing?
Man, the money, nah.
Like fuck.
Nah, but it's I think the being in control of how creative things are.
Right.
That's why I respect people like for certain parts of things like Kanye. As far as a creator, I feel like he's a good creator. There's certain people, even Childish Gambino. There's people who can be that's creative. I separate all the politics and all that, but I feel like because it's your art. If I want to shoot film or make film, that's my art. So I feel like if I want people to see this. So if I want people to see this, I want it to be what I want it to be. I want it to be what I inspire it to be. I don't want people to watch a film and be like, "What was that? That was trash." I don't. No, because that's my name on it. You know,
Exactly.
that movie
Yeah.
represent me, so I need that movie to be, you know, the best movie it can be, or best show, or whatever it may be. You know, if it's gonna represent me, you know, it got to be good. And I feel like, you know, money is not happiness. You know, but I feel like having that creative control. If I like to create, and that's my happiness, and that's what I will lead towards most.
Oh, okay, now that kind of ties in with the next question. When obviously, as you grow and you kind of do things that are unorthodox, you get the haters, you get the mean comments, you get the doubters. I've had people laugh at my channel. People tell me, like kind of just smirk at it.
Who?
We've all had that as like as small creators. People telling us that it's probably not going to be possible. How do you deal with people who doubt you, who are the haters? They just don't see anything positive in what you're doing.
I use that, man, as the fuel, you know, to my fire. You know, it's not the only fuel, but it's just extra fuel. You know, that if I run out of fuel, I just pour that in there.
Exactly.
Because I'm not gonna let them stop me from becoming who I want to be, or stop me from at least trying. A lot of people hate because they can't do it. You know, that's one of the big reasons why people hate, because they can't do it, or they didn't think of it. So they get mad because you're doing it, not them. You know, so if you want to hate, go ahead and hate. You know, that's like people may laugh at you now by how many followers you have now, but once it start increasing, they gonna stop laughing. You know, now they gonna start supporting you.
Right.
But it's like, I don't want that fake support because you wasn't supporting me from the jump. You know,
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of people do that. When I had the clothing company, it was people hate it. People say it's ugly, or people say it's not their style. But it's like, okay, just keep hating. Clothing company didn't work out, something else is gonna work out, and I'm gonna remember the same comments you gave towards me.
Right.
So if I ever meet you in person, keep that same energy, So it's like, if you wasn't a fan of my clothing, don't be a fan of me now when you wasn't a fan of me back then.
Exactly.
So don't let the hate stop you from becoming who you want to become.
Basically, like don't show fake love to you in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Now, in terms of now, like you work at where do you work at?
I work for a video company called Vertex. Wow. I work in the video department.
Okay, and do you see that as a good job to have, or it's something that you're still not planning on having in the future?
If you want to have a boss, it's a good job to have.
Okay.
But for me, I don't feel like I'm gonna get comfortable at any job. I feel like I try to upgrade every year to another job, and every year I get disappointed. And that's why I feel like, I mean, jobs do offer you great opportunities. Certain jobs, if you become like their, I guess, slave, or you really bust your ass for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I don't work, but I'm saying that I don't want to have to overwork for your success, because all I'm doing is putting money in the owner's pocket. And that money's not really going towards me. I might get a little, $2 or $3 raise, but you're getting like $1 million out of this work I'm doing. You're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars out of that work that I'm doing. So if I'm gonna, bust my ass for you, at least I can do is do it for myself. So it's like, it's a good job, but I gotta keep that energy and put it in towards myself, so that I get the same results. If I can make your company great, then I can make myself great. I can make my own company great.
Right. Now, in terms of individuals, or maybe like things that inspire you in your everyday life to create, or in a way to be a better person and motivation, who are those people, celebrities, parents, friends, family? Like, who are a set of people that you say, these guys for sure inspire me to be better, create, and do my thing?
I feel like the number one person would be, it'd have to be my dad. Because my dad, as long as I can remember, he's always been hustling. He's always been trying to make a way to make something happen. And I've been there, helping him out, and I'm gonna continue to help him out, in the future on whatever he needs, because, he gave me the passion to want to become something like that, to hustle, to not accept just working these 9-to-5 jobs, And I'm not knocking anybody who works 9-to-5 job, but that's not for me. And then, so he inspired me the most. And then people like my favorite rapper, J. Cole. He inspired me a lot, because he's real with himself, and he's real with the people. The lyrics he spit and he backs it up. How he is and who he is. And I feel like I need to do the same thing. So I try to be real to myself, even if that causes me to have an argument with somebody, or me to fight. I'm not gonna let the fight, break up a good friendship, but I'm gonna stay real to who I am, and that's important, because I want people to be real to me. I don't want people, in my face talking to me some way, and then behind my back talking to me another way. So that's why I feel like, he inspired me a lot. And then, Tupac, he inspired me a lot because he inspired me to be the leader. He inspired me to try. He inspired me for change. And I feel like, I can also do that as myself. I don't have to become, somebody else. I can be who I am. I don't have to go blue collar. I don't have to, you know, try to be just a whole different person than who I am. And that inspires me a lot. And to be honest with you, everybody inspired me. I can look at somebody and take inspiration from off the smallest things that they did or didn't do. They don't even know they inspired me, but they inspired me. I watch your channel and I see you growing, and that only inspires me to grow. I can't, not that it's a competition, but I can't get left behind. I see him; he's out here working his ass off to become better. So I got to do the same thing. I got to work my ass off to become better. And that's what that inspires me. I love seeing people do good because doing good inspires me to become better.
It motivates you as well. Like I gotta get my ass going.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm the same way. Like I always want to just, if I see someone trying to be better than me, I just try to take it as like a little bit of a competition. Like, all right, I want the best for him as well, but it's like a little bit of a competition.
And I want people to also call me out on certain things. If I tell you I'm doing something, I'm gonna do something. If I don't do it, call me out on it. If I tell you I'm gonna write a story and I'm gonna put it up in 2 weeks, and when that second week comes, if you call me out, like, hey, where's your story? I thought you was putting out. I love that because it's inspiration. It pushes you to keep going.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. So I'll probably do that for sure the next time I see him.
Hey, hold on. Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, don't make any promises now in your videos. I'll call you out. Now, in 10 years, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to see yourself? In terms of success, maybe family and emotionally, personally, like where do you see yourself in that way?
10 years, I'm gonna be on that stage holding that Oscar. And I'm gonna have my speech ready. Now, for 10 years, I do want to win an Oscar. I do want to be. I really don't care for the fame as in Hollywood, but for recognition for your movie. Okay, that's different. But I want to be, but I also want to be a dad. I want to be out there. I want to have my kids be hanging out with them. And I want to, make sure I give back to, the community I come from and the people who looked out for me. I want to look out for them. I want to have, my mom well off, retired. I want to just be that guy that people are talking about as far as who they want to be. I'm the inspiration to them. I want to open up my own charities. I want to, just give back, man. That's the most important thing is to give back because the youth is always the future. And I was a part of the youth. I am a part of the youth, and I know that it's the next generation coming up. So we got to give back.
So essentially, like a role model.
Yes, that's my main thing because I feel like since I didn't have a role model, I'm gonna go out and set myself out to be a role model. I have a whole bunch of nieces and nephews that don't have positive role models, and I try to be that positive role model as much as I can. I'm not perfect. I have my mistakes, I have my downfalls, but I gotta just bounce back so I can show them through a mistake and through anything bad that you can bounce back.
Exactly. Now, again, like as a creator, we always experience failures, we experience setbacks, but as Will Smith once said, you gotta expect failure to get better. For you personally, is that something that you enjoy, or would you rather, in a way, kind of not want to deal with failure?
I feel like if you can't accept failure, then you're not gonna get that far. Because I feel like failure is just a stepping stone. It's just a lesson, Because when I shoot, if I shoot something, if I do it out of the blue, if it's bad, it's bad. I know it's bad. And if it sucks, but I want people to tell me something. So like that failure is telling you something. It's telling you that this is what you went wrong, or that's what you did wrong, and now do it. If you didn't make it good enough for them to want it, I got to make it better. So that failure is just a teacher. That's all it is.
Okay, words of wisdom. I think we should all abide by, honestly. Now, in terms of you want to do film, you want to do movies and TV and stuff like that. What directors, what actors inspire? What kind of direction would you want to take your movies and your creations in what way? Like in terms of Get Out, kind of like sci-fi, comedy, or kind of do a variety of things.
I have to do a variety of things. Mm-hmm. But Jordan Peele surprised me on the movies he's been making. Like Us and Get Out are they're really different. And I feel like I want to make something different instead, not copying, because it's always something that's similar to something, but to have leave a person thinking about something. Like us haven't even came out yet, right? And people are already got conspiracies to what's going on in the movie. People are already talking about what's happening, what's this and what's that. The movie ain't even came out yet. I want people to have that same energy for when I make a movie. I want people to wonder what's gonna happen or how did he do it, and I want to add my culture into movies, regardless if it's funny, regardless if it's horror or whatever it may be, sci-fi. I wanted to have my culture in there so I can have my flavor. How I feel like Spike Lee has his flavor in movies that you can tell it's a Spike Lee movie. Quentin Tarantino has his.
Right.
And, so many. It's not too many directors, but a few directors that have a style where that that's their movie. For the most part, to me they're good. But yeah, I want to just have variety. I love comedies. I love watching. Don't Be a Menace, and it's a lot of movies. But I feel like comedies. Anything that can make you laugh is good. But I love the serious side of things, like Faults Not My Stars or whatever the movie called, and like Fruitvale Station and certain things that can actually touch you. Because there's been a couple of times I got ready to cry. And if I can make somebody cry, and I feel like I did my job. If I can make somebody laugh, I feel like I did my job. Same thing, if I can get somebody scared, I feel like I did a good enough job in the movie.
Okay, sounds pretty good. As a YouTuber and as a creator, I think a lot of people think that it's probably easy and it's not as hard as people think, but as you know and I know, there's things like you got to think of ideas, you got to edit, you got to shoot, you got to put up lights, you got to get the camera, you got to get the certain laptop, you got to do all these things. With you, what's your process like with your YouTube channel? Like, how do you get your ideas? How do you shoot? And how do you basically go about your process?
Good question. I feel like, over time, it's always something you can get that's better or that will help you out better.
Yeah.
But, like I'm just a regular person like everybody else. But, I try to go about doing things that's relevant as far as like, events that's happening now or, things that people can watch and enjoy. Either it's funny or it's entertaining. If it's bad, I want people to tell me. But like, it's a job. Trying to be on YouTube or being on YouTube is a job. People don't understand that it's a job, but it's actually a job, and it's, right now we're not getting paid for it, but, over time, you grow and you'll start getting paid for it. But not seeing people comment about to other YouTubers that, get a real job, you only just doing this, you're doing that, but they don't understand what goes in to doing YouTube, because YouTube, sometimes the hours you put on YouTube is more than you put in the actual job. Because if you want YouTube got to be your life. So it's like, I put in 8 hours at this job, but for YouTube, I'm putting in at least like 18 hours, and it takes time to edit these videos, to piece things together, to, get the lights set up, and to have your batteries and your camera and have everything charged. Or just shoot, if you want to shoot, they don't get, like, if you shoot a 10-minute video, if you want to make a movie scene, that 10-minute video didn't take 10 minutes.
It didn't,
it takes hours to do that, but you take hours just to make a 10-minute video. Exactly. So it's really, hard work that people probably don't understand. But I mean, I try to, I'm trying to get more focused on it because like I said, I'm not trying to work for nobody. So I got to stay focused and I got to stay on my grind because I want my channel to grow. I want to make people happy and I want to make people, love watching my videos.
Exactly. Okay. Pretty good wisdom from Ryan right there. Now I wanted to ask you, we're both small creators and we both know the struggle. What kind of advice would you give maybe someone that's also struggling with their channel, trying to grow it, even then not wanting to be a worker for someone for the rest of their life? What kind of advice would you give them?
I would say it's your life, so you live it, So don't let somebody, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't let somebody just run your life, because you only got one life. So do what you want to do. So if something that's not working now, there's always a million routes around it. So if this way don't work, try the next way. And sometimes one thing is just not for you. That don't mean something else is not for you. It's all about getting into what you really like and finding out what you like. Because sometimes there's things you might like that you don't even know you like. So, try to be creative and try to stay true to yourself, walls are meant are meant to be climbed over. Now, look, walls, barriers are meant to be broken. Don't ever let something stop you from being who you want to be. Don't because people may not like it, but I feel like you know there are certain people out there that paved the way for us that we don't know paved the way for us, or we might just look at it in a bad way, like, oh, they didn't really do this for us. But everything affects somebody in some way. Just like Muhammad Ali, not choosing to fight in the war, that affected me to this day, and I wasn't born when he did that. So, but he broke down the barrier for me. So let me be the person to break down the barrier for the next person. That's how you got to feel. Break down the barrier for either yourself or for somebody else, but don't stop until you get to where you want to be.
Okay, couldn't have said it better myself. And that basically concludes our little interview with Ryan. Glad he took the time out of his day to come here. So we're just going to do a quick rapid fire questions. First one will be Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle. Hey, Dave Chappelle. I grew up with Dave Chappelle, man. I love Kevin Hart. Dave Chappelle.
He knows he's lying.
No, Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle. I feel like he's real raw, uncut with a lot of his comedy, and I love that.
Okay. Hey, give us one thing not many people might expect that might know about you. Like a crazy fact, like maybe you like salsa dancing, something like that.
Something crazy. Man, I'm really not an interesting person, but what can I say or something? I'm a big fan of anime, cartoons. I love watching Naruto, Bleach, Pokemon, and I don't know, man. Like, I'm addicted to Pokemon. That's always gonna be my favorite cartoon or anime, whatever you call it, of all time. And Charizard is my favorite. Just to let you know, Charizard is my favorite. So, yeah, man, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z the best anime out, and then I put Pokemon as a cartoon. So, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. There you go.
All right, and lastly, I want to get most important question: LeBron or Kobe?
That's not even a hard question. It's always gonna be Kobe. It's Kobe over everything, man. Kobe, I'm a ride die Kobe, man. And it's not because I'm from Cali. I can go into argument, but I'm not gonna get into that. Just know Kobe.
Okay. Same here, Kobe, all the way. I don't like LeBron as much. Current celebrity crush?
J-Lo.
So kind of surprising, huh? I'm not gonna lie.
I grew up loving J-Lo, man.
Okay, cool. Favorite color?
Black.
All right. Favorite actors?
Denzel, Johnny Depp, Will Smith, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, favorite TV shows?
Any shows or like cartoons and stuff?
Any shows.
Pokemon #1, Dragon Ball Z, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Jamie Foxx Show, Law and Order, SVU, Criminal Minds, and what else did I watch? That would be it probably now I have to think of.
Okay, favorite food?
Chicken. Hey, no, it's really chicken and like hamburgers. I like hamburgers and chicken and shrimp and seafood, like crab and shrimp.
Okay.
I know I'm black, y'all, but hey, chicken is fire.
It is, honestly.
Fried chicken.
All right, if you wouldn't live in California, where else would you want to live?
I thought about that. I can't do New York; it's too cold. I can't do Florida because of the mosquitoes and alligators and stuff. So I probably would pick somewhere around California. Or I'd say Texas. I probably want Texas.
Okay, why Texas?
I feel like it's similar to California. But hey, yeah, Texas. Not because I always wanted to own a big property, and I feel like Texas have a lot of land out there, so you can own, get big property.
Okay. The city you want to visit the most, or country?
Country on Africa. I gotta go see the motherland.
Okay, and lastly, give me your top 5 albums of all time.
Okay, Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. 2004 Hills Drive, on J. Cole. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
And
No Eminem?
hey man, I respect him a lot, dog. I do. But
You can't crack the top 5, huh?
I mean, we're talking about albums. We're not talking rap. And
Yeah, true.
uh, let's go with I never thought about top 5 albums. I'm tripping. Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, pretty good list. I've heard like maybe 2 or 3 of those, but I'll take his word for it. So that kind of concludes the whole thing here. I want to thank Ryan once again for coming and taking time out of his day for sharing a bit of wisdom with us. And if he makes it big and becomes the next Denzel or Spike Lee, we all can like look back on this and be like, he started off here. Maybe give some up to
We
his
will
friends.
look back on it.
Yeah, and then you can share some of the wealth with me a little bit.
If I make it, you make it.
True.
Like that.
Or if I make it, we'll kind of share off each other.
There we go.
Anything. But thank you once again, and I will see you guys next time with the next interview. Bye.